Well, hello. This is Mrs. Strawn, and today we are going to do a little simulation called chloroplasts and food. And in this simulation, we are simulating chloroplasts and trying to see how changing certain variables will affect photosynthesis and its outcome. So let's take a look at our simulation here. So on the right side here, you can see I'm circling around on the right side with my cursor. So that is looking at the inside of a leaf. Okay, so that picture is the inside of a leaf right there. And what do we see inside the leaf? Well, I see 4 green circles. Those are the chloroplasts. And chloroplasts are the part of a plant cell that actually do photosynthesis. Then I can also see what looks like little red and black dots. Those are molecules. Let's look over here on the right. That's our key. Okay, just as you'll know what these symbols stand for. All right, so a little yellow arrow is light. Okay, a water molecule will be 2 white dots and 1 red dot for H2O. Oxygen will be 2 red dots. Carbon dioxide, 2 red dots and 1 black dot, CO2. And sugar or glucose, C6H12O6. All right. Now if you look over here on the left, here's all of our controls here. You can see me going up and down on some of the controls. All right. So I have our time set at 2,000 clicks. All right. And our number of chloroplasts, that's the second one down, is 4. And that makes sense. I can see 4 green discs. All right. And our third bar down is the amount of carbon dioxide in our leaf. Now we're starting with 100 molecules. Our water flow through the leaf is 25. And intensity of light. How much light's coming through? That's 50. All right. Now we're going to be measuring how much oxygen we make. Okay, so you can see my cursor swirling around on the right here. Oxygen. And we're going to be measuring how much sugar that we make. Just think about it. That's what photosynthesis is about. Making sugar and oxygen. All right. So let's just see what happens when I run my simulation with the initial settings. So that's time is 2,000, 4 chloroplasts, 100 molecules of carbon dioxide, 25 water, and intensity of light 50. All right, let's just see what happens here. So you'll notice that the time is in 2 places. It's right here in this yellow area, and it's up here at the top. All right, it's just going to keep on going until it hits 2,000, and then it'll stop. And we'll see where we are at that point. Almost there. And here we go, 2,000. All right, so it stopped. Now let's look at our data over here. And that would be in the yellow rectangles where my cursor is circling around. Right, how much oxygen did we make? There it is right there, 61 molecules. Not bad. How much sugar did we make? 8 molecules. Okay, not bad. All right, so that's with our initial settings. Now let's try increasing the amount of carbon dioxide that's going into the chloroplast. See, so it started at 100. Let's increase it, say to 175. All right, everything else will stay the same. We're just increasing the amount of carbon dioxide that's going through the chloroplast. All right, time to reset. Okay, and go. Again, the time is ticking away right here where it says time. And you can also see the time ticking away up here at the top. And when it gets to 2000, it will stop. All right, getting close. And as it's running, you can also see the number of oxygen and sugar changing. Okay, and it stopped. All right, so when we increased the carbon dioxide to 175, we got 64 oxygen molecules and 10 sugar. Nice. Okay, let's take our carbon dioxide back down to the original number, which was 100. Remember, when you do an experiment, you can only change one thing at a time. Okay, now everything's the way it was. Now let's change the water. So the water started at 25. Let's change the water to, let's just go ahead and max it out. We'll go ahead to 50, all the way up to 50. All right, everything else stays the same. All right, ready? And go. All right. So again, our time is running until 2000 ticks. You can see the time right here in the yellow rectangle or up here at the top. And I do like this animation here. As you can see, the molecules and light swirling around. All right, okay. All right, so when we increased the water, we made 102 oxygens and 16 sugars. Nice. All right, let's take our water back to its original, which was 25. There we go. And now let's go ahead and increase the light and see what happens. So the light started at 50. Let's increase it. Oh, let's go to, let's say, now let's go to 80. Why not? So I'll set it to 80 here. There we go. All right, increase the light to 80. All right, everything else is going to go back to its original number. All right, and here we go. Now more light's going through. Again, you can see the time ticking away up here at the top. All right, and our animation showing the chloroplast working away. More light coming through this time. Chloroplast grabbing the carbon dioxide, making the sugar molecules on the inside. All right, time's up. All right, and this time we made 69 oxygens and 10 sugars. All right, let me go ahead and take my light back to its original. There we go. And the original was 50. The original number was 50. Okay. Now, last but not least, let's try increasing the number of chloroplasts. So we started with 4. Let's take it up. Let's try 6. That's a maximum that it'll go. Okay, everything else is the same. We're increasing our number of chloroplasts now. All right, here we go. And again, letting the time tick away to 2000 ticks. Like the animation here, see the number of chloroplasts has now increased, and the chloroplasts are working away, making sugar molecules and releasing oxygen. All right, time's up. All right, and we made 68 oxygens and 11 sugars. All right, now let me take everything back to its original number. We started with 3 chloroplasts, so go ahead and take it back down to 3. Okay. At this point, there'll be some questions coming up here pretty soon. Just be sure that you answer the questions that come up after this film.